Okay guys, so in this video I just really want to show you that the processes and the techniques that we're uncovering in this 5-day challenge and beyond, they really work in real life for real businesses. Okay, so the business that I was working on before Growth Hacker, Kids DXB, which I formed with my previous business partner Marcus, this business was focused on the sport and education sectors for children located in Dubai. So with this business, we were able to go from 0 to 1.5 million in revenue over a 12-month period. Okay, this was really rapid growth. Within that time, we had one sales day where we made $25,000 in one day in sales. Okay, so these processes can be really powerful if you use them correctly and can really achieve growth that would otherwise probably take 3 to 5 years. Okay, so here is a little bit more on the process. So the way in which we did this, we built out a demand generation funnel. So we used all of these traffic sources to generate demand for the business, which were then fed into a high conversion landing page. Now, those leads that were converted from the landing page came into a CRM system where we nurtured the leads, we send them information that helped them to know, like, and trust us. And then our sales team would then follow up with a consultative sales phone call to then get the parents and their families registered into our website and our application where our membership product was stored. Okay, so this was the process that we used to generate demand. Okay, and this would flood leads. So we would get hundreds of leads a day coming through this system into our sales software. So I recommend using Pipedrive. It is the best sales software, especially when you've got a large amount of leads that you need handling. You can see here each of these is individual contacts that are being managed as part of an activity-based approach. We had a team of 20 salespeople who were on hand to handle these leads. So the sales team that we built, we did it on a commission-only basis. So I'm a big advocate of creating and scaling sales teams purely on a commission basis so that you don't have to take on risk of high salaries of people that, I know, a lot of times take quite a while before they produce a volume of sales that would recover their salary. Okay, so to avoid taking on that risk, there are ways of getting people to work on commission only basis where they're really incentivized and you don't have to assume the risk of a fixed salary. So you can see our commission only team here in action. This was part of our Dubai office where we scaled up from just myself and my business partner to having eventually 20 people in that commission only team, and they would follow a sales process like this. So this is how we create a sales flow. So what this is it's showing through the sales calls. These are all of the different eventualities that can occur, and within each of these kind of boxes there is a series of different responses and techniques that can be used to help the call to flow off. So if you get a poor sales agent, what you'll find is that when they get objections like this one, the call will then stop and that will be it. Whereas what you want is you want someone to be able to handle objections and for people to keep flowing down the call, so that then if they are a good fit for us, then we will be able to convert them into a customer. Okay, so that is the sales process. And what we had here, we were able to take reps from a position of limited sales experience to selling $1,000 items really quickly. And this allowed us to, you can see here, this is taken directly from one of our sales reports in WooCommerce. So this is a ramp up graph of the month when things started to really climb in terms of our revenues, and we were able to achieve those results. When you're building out a commission only sales team, this is what it should look like. Whether you're using, what I now recommend, at the time I was using WhatsApp, now I tend to use Slack for this because it's a little bit, there's a little bit more functionality. But either way, you want a buzzing sales team where people are communicating on leads, on pricing, on offering, on the targets that you've hit. So you can see here, this is a day where around 20,000, just under $20,000 has been made in sales. These numbers are in UAE dirhams, but that has been made in a single day, and you get such a really kind of positive and buzzing environment going in the group, where people are just super motivated. They obviously know that the more they sell, the more money they're going to make, and it's the same for you, and you can create such a great environment with that sort of group. So as I said, there's a bit of proof here. Here is our company bank statement of the record sales day where we made $25,000. There is the sales in dirhams. Now, just to take that a little bit further, just to back up the stuff that we are focusing on this week is obviously in the early stages about ideating and creating great products. What we did with the profits that we made initially, we were able to really innovate the things that we'll talk about this week, like building value capturing business models and also creating unique and valuable products that capture value by creating our own category. We did all that here. So what we did was we made a membership portal that was unlimited access to children's sport, the first ever of its kind in the market, where children could come and take part in 9 different activities in one location with a booking system. So it was termed like the Netflix of kids sport. Okay, that is the kind of innovation that you are able to create if you follow these processes. So we had gone from a position where we're in a very crowded market with lots of kids sports academies to being just this thing that was completely on its own in its new category, where we were the first ever all-inclusive membership where children could get unlimited access. Okay, so that is a little bit of the stuff that we will be covering on this week. We also built in a referral mechanism so that every person who joined us needed to refer 3 friends, which helped us to explode our user base even further. And then we started using WhatsApp bots to send out proactive communication to huge volumes of leads so that we could convert at an even higher rate. And these types of processes really work, guys. You can see here, this is the bank statement of the sales coming in. So these were people signing up to our platform for a free trial, and then these are the members. All of these sales taken in one day. So you can just be churning sales, like multiple sales of high ticket items every single hour if you get these processes right. Okay, so the goal for me this week is to help you to make sure that your business is unique and that it is valuable and that it is targeted to exactly the right group of people. Then we are going to, once we've figured that out, we're going to find a unique and innovative way of delivering value to people that makes us stand out and means that people will flock to us and be willing to pay premium prices for our service. Okay, so that, guys, is a little bit of I just want to show you this really just so that you know exactly how this looks and how you can expect to see things progressing for you if you follow these processes. So I hope you find that useful, and I'll see you in the next video.